Please welcome co-author of book Cynical Theories, James Lindsay. James, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Dr. Phil.
You say this should be an artifact.
I used to be this kind of guy, but now I'm a girl and I want to get railed by a large Turkish man. Swooners. Yo! That's funny as fuck. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. See,
Can't wait for the master cussy.
Bro, people say that's the peak of fucking funny trans memes right there.
We should just put this behind us.
I do not believe the critical race theory tenet that says that racism is the ordinary state of affairs in our society.
Dude, he's such a bitch, baby. Dude. He's so bitch made. Look at him. Yo! I love these guys. They're like such little bitches, dude. This is what I was trying to get out of Christian yesterday. I was like, bro, come on. Like, you don't fucking like these like little... I mean, this dude is puckered harder than his asshole right now. You know? It's like this. Like, his chin is escaping into his fucking neck, dude. He's just like so scared to be in the presence of cameras and a black woman. You know what I mean? He's like, oh my God. What if I say, what if I say a mean word? What if it slips out? Oh God. Going on Joe Rogan and Dr. Phil to outline and cry about the latest Twitter drama that offended you. When did we normalize this sort of behavior? Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. This is why America's full of pussies. Like, all these people that like fantasize about like living in the 50s, right? All these white people that fantasize about living in the 50s, because obviously black people are not fantasizing about that at all. Women are not fantasizing about that unless they're like really racist, so they don't even give a shit about the sexist stuff. You know, like all these white men that fantasize about like going back to the fucking 50s, like they would literally be beaten to death. They would be like, you're queer, we're killing you now. Like, you're getting hate crimed. And they'd be like, no, I'm not. And they'd be like, no, you're not working at the fucking racism factory like all of us. You want to write books. That is, you know, we're going to do Pol Pot style murder on you, okay? We're going to beat you to death. Like, oh no, I want to do posts about, I want to do posts. I want to do posts. I want to write books about, shut up. And they would beat the shit out of them, okay? So like, all these fucking dudes, at least I recognize that, okay? Like, I mean, I could probably work at the racism factory, you know? I wouldn't want to. I like what I'm doing. It's great, you know? But like, at least I like the era that I'm living in and want to even make it better. You know, and people call me a pussy for that, but like, whatever, you know? I think people should not have to suffer for no reason, right? But this guy's like, oh, I want to go back to a rugged era. It's like, dude, they would literally hate crime you. Like, you're a dork. You know what I mean? Like, you would be the first designated case of someone dying because they pulled their underwear up so comically high and then put it over their fucking neck that you would be the only person that dies from that, okay? That's how you would go out. Like, you would get the first instance of a fucking atomic wedgie, okay?
Hey Hasan, I like your work in Mindhunter. It take gut to play Edmund Kemper.
Shut the fuck up. I look like Ed Kemper.
And if we don't dredge up a race consciousness, that we can't get over it. I think this is actually a lie. It's very annoying to me to listen back and
like, look at this. They'd be like, no, you're anywhere else. You know, 1950s. They'd be like, you're using your hands too much. What are you, Gore Vidal? You're dying now. Welcome to being bullied to death. That's what would happen to him. He's like, I want to say it. Why can't I say it?
the back and
Look at this.
I do not believe the critical race theory tenet that says that racism is the ordinary state of affairs in our society. And if we...
Why are you hating on other people though? Be more respectful. Man, shut the fuck up. It's like, it's fun, okay? It's fun. That's why I'm doing it. It's fun.
Don't dredge up a race consciousness that we can't get over it. I think this is actually a lie. It's very annoying to me to listen back to the back and forth here. In fact, I'm glad to be here to bring some knowledge. I take a lot of umbrage with the idea that we're going to talk about should we have critical race theory, this or that, because it's talking about racism or history, when the fact of the matter is it's not are we, it's how are we. And I am shocked and appalled to hear the defensive side for critical race theory misrepresented this way, but they don't explain, for example, why the first paper called Toward a Critical Race Theory of Education by Gloria Lads and Billings was published in 1995. They don't explain why Richard Delgado's 2001 book explains on page 5, for example.
You're just such a nerd, dude. I mean, imagine reading fucking books to this degree. You've read too much. Okay? Sorry, there is a thing as too much reading, okay? This guy hit that. Every philosophy major also hit that. Like, literally first day. No shot. Why don't you read a book on growing a fucking jawline, okay? And then get back to me. No, too much. Too much book reading. And liberals do this all the time. Leftists do this all the fucking time, too. You read too much, there's a point where you've done too much reading, okay? I need you to understand. Like, you've gone past that point. Just do the normal stuff and be like, yeah, it's racist because white people are being vilified. Don't be like, oh, in 1995, critical race theory was actually a legal scholarly argument made against, like, you know, white supremacists. Like, you know too much about it. You've lost already, okay? Just do the regular, like, you're too nerdy to actually fucking educate your side on this issue. You have gone way past the point of, like, propagandizing, and it's turned into something entirely different for you. Most people don't want to care. Most people don't want to read the manga, okay? They're not even going to watch One Piece, but they're certainly not going to read the manga. They just want to know the fucking highlights, okay? They know they want to cut the filler episodes out, and they just want to watch the fucking main shit. This homie's like, no, you have to read the manga of critical race theory. Otherwise, you will not understand it. And here are the other subsequent manga that were greatly influential in the creation of the One Piece manga. It's like, no, you do too much. Stop. Okay, take a breath. Take a deep breath. Stop. Go back. Like 8 steps. Dial it back. You are critically missing out on some bitches, okay?
For critical race theory misrepresented this way, but they don't explain, for example, why the first paper called Toward a Critical Race Theory of Education by Gloria Lads and Billings was published.
Like, look at them. They're all looking at him like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, you know she's on board, right? And even she's like, I don't know what you're... maybe I'm not on your side anymore, I think. I just say the other stuff. Say it's like white people are under attack or something. What are you saying?
1995. They don't explain why Richard Delgado's 2001 book explains on page 5, for example, that it rapidly spread from law to other disciplines, especially education.
like, yo, he's losing his own side, bro. I swear to God, he's like, what are you saying right now? You just, you did too much, okay? You literally did. Once you start pointing the pages, it's over, okay? It's done. You've lost everyone there.
5, for example, that it rapidly spread from law to other disciplines, especially education. They don't explain also in the exact same situation that Gloria Lads and Billings is one of the chief authors.
The truth hurts, doesn't it? You bring statistics into an argument like a nerd. You think of yourself higher up on the bell curve when someone else does it. They're a beta cuck. I mean, relevant statistics are one thing. Talking about page 5 is entirely different. Also, no, I don't fucking do the whole bell curve shit either. I'm an idiot, okay? The reason why I'm smarter than you or most other people is because I recognize that I'm an idiot. Most of you don't see that. You think you are way smarter than you are. I'm a fucking dumbass, okay? I'm a dumbass. But I see that I'm a dumbass. I know what my limitations are. You, on the other hand, think you're not. And that's a problem. You are just as dumb as me, but usually even dumber because you don't think you're a dumbass. Also, I mean, what he's doing here, if we're going to be a fucking debate nerd, actually is he's doing what is known as gish galloping, okay? And what he's doing is gish galloping, cherry-pick data points from numerous other subjects that are not completely related, but only tangentially related in an effort to make himself sound like he's more adept at talking about these issues when completely avoiding the reality, okay? No one that is on either side of the critical race theory conversation is like, don't open user cards on a massive screen. People are trying to bait you into a ban with NSFW PFPs. Ooh, nice. Good one, Nazis. Have fun with that. You fucking little bitches, dude. I'm protected. I'm not, but also I like saying that because that triggers them even further. You know what I mean? See, my coworker's a dentist. I work in a small coffee shop. It's real and I hate it. I'm just pretending I don't know who Lenin or Marx is anymore. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the leftist version of that. So, what's a PFP? Is your profile picture? So what I was saying is like, what I was saying is that all of this stuff is completely unrelated to the actual fucking conversation about CRT. Okay, Republicans think CRT is anything that mentions like black people as real human beings in a time when the majority did not. Okay, that's just the reality. Like when we have a conversation about like the founding fathers engaged in robust debate about like, you know, keeping black people enslaved or not, that is a conversation. Okay, hold on. That's a conversation that completely excludes the humanity of black people. I don't think many people understand that they're doing this. It's so pervasive that like people don't even recognize it, where you're like, well, what do you think the black people thought? Like they didn't want to be enslaved. You know, they ran away. It was illegal for them to, right? So whenever people are talking about critical race theory, it's basically just a historical approach where they're like, no, but black people were humans back then as well, regardless of what the you know, non-black people thought, right? So they consider all of that to be critical race theory, and that's it. And they're against it, right? And the other side is like, no, we're for it.
Of a ed equity in Virginia that's bringing critical race theory into all of the state schools of Virginia right now.
You must breathe through your ears because you.
Yeah, see, it's like impressive if you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you're Dr. Phil, like it's impressive. It's an impressive feat. Like, wow, this, you know. Holy fuck. Bro, I just looked at my Instagram for a second. And there's a video of a motorcyclist who was running away from cops in West Hollywood, and he just fucking gets absolutely beaked by and just dies. And it's like the most insane car crash I've ever seen. He fucking ragdolls, bro. It's crazy.
Loving the stash look and fit you got on, my guy.
Russell watched it
Will
on stream.
definitely
No
pair up
shot.
nice with
That's like,
some Black Sperry's Arjan. Thanks for coming to my daily Sperry's TED
bro,
Talk.
that shit literally looks, it looks fake. It's so insane it looks fake. Don't watch it, but Russell watched the stream and deleted VOD. Yeah.
5.
Oh my god, dude. DM it to me? No, but I'll just say it this much. He flies above buildings. Like, he fucking drives super fast and he hits a car and he flew, like he flung in the air. I think his like pants flew off and shit. And he was above buildings. Okay? No, I'm not even kidding. It was like some real fucking Grand Theft Auto shit. It's on LSF? No. I mean, I don't know if his pants flew off, but it just looked like. You're exaggerating? No, I want to show you, but I can't. It's straight. Bro. I'm not even kidding, dude. It's like, it's not, it sounds like a fucking joke, but it's not. It's like, he literally flies in the air, dude. I don't know how to describe it. Wait, I'm going to watch it again. Hold on. Bro, it looks like, okay, maybe he didn't fly over a building, but he definitely flew over like multiple cars. Like he flew so, oh dude, it does look like he flew over a building, dude. I'm not even kidding. He does like 11 cartwheels in a fucking row, dude. It's not even. It's wild. I don't think I could show it. It's fucking because he died. Like he immediately died.
I have read the vast majority of the major works
my
in critical
favorite
race theory.
percent.
See? Too much.
Mustache.
Too much reading, bro. Too much. He read too much.
Published since 1970 to the most recent things, including, for example, in 2017, we have Allison Bailey writing a paper for Hypatia, an education paper, and she says that there's the critical thinking tradition, but what we're doing in critical pedagogy, which
James Lindsay is such a fucking trash. Us philosophers have been yelling about this guy for a while now. He just got bigger and bigger and bigger. So fucking frustrating. Bro, he quite literally read too much. Okay, this is a sad case of like he did too much, dude.
Which critical race theory is an integrated part of, is from a different set of tradition called critical theory, which is neo-Marxism, which is interested in studying the relationships of power rather than epistemic adequacy. You can look the paper up. It's called Tracking Privilege Preserving Epistemic Pushback in Critical Race in Feminist Philosophy Classrooms.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh my God, he is such a bitch, dude. Okay. So yeah, he is a huge fucking dork and a major loser. And also, this is why like I hate doing debate lord shit. This is precisely why, because it's like you read too much. Just, is it okay to fucking talk about Black history while we also recognize the humanity of Black people or not? Okay, that's it. That's the question. They're not like doing all this shit that you're talking about, like the epistemic truth or anything like that. Okay, it's just, is it? I'm too stupid. Okay, I'll admit it. I'm just like, it's not like a JP Parrot. No, it's just like, Joe Rogan didn't even upload any clips of him. Wait, is there more? Oh my God. Stop posting shit from the motorcycle crash. Yeah, that left the shit for nerds. I just want the rich to distribute money properly in housing and stop being racist and shit, bro. I mean, no, it's just like this dude is the, yeah, he has a racism hyperfixation. Okay. That's exactly what it is, where he just like can't control the, you need to think about measuring your words on this topic. James Lindsay won't hear your comments, but chatters who run comedy book clubs will. No, that is exactly why I'm saying it. This is, James Lindsay will probably never hear these words, but if you run a communist book club, you probably should hear these words, okay? The type of people who are like, dude, we will only liberate the working class after everybody reads and understands Das Kapital. Like, just do agitprop. Just be normal. Do agitprop, okay?
That's not being taught in K-12 schools. Sorry. It just isn't. I mean, congratulate, like...
The funny, if owned. Oh my God, that's it?
It's called Tracking Privilege Preserving Epistemic Pushback in Critical Race in Feminist Philosophy Classrooms.
That's not being taught in K-12 schools. Sorry. It just isn't. I mean,
just wrecked. Just absolutely fucking destroyed, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I like the new look.
She just like was like, that's not, you're crazy. You just made that up. There you go. That's how, look at how well he got fucking rolled.
congratulate, like,
Oh, they're playing him out too. Oh, that's so funny. That's awesome. That's great. And by the way, it is true. So the other part about critical race theory, which we've like, boring, but like have talked about before, is that a lot of what conservatives do, and this is an entire industry, is they have think tanks like the Manhattan Institute where they go through any fucking paper that's ever been published, okay? In not the hard sciences, but any sort of paper that's ever been published with the same level of diligence of like an anti-vaxxer, okay? Looking for the next non-peer reviewed fucking study that justifies, I don't know, shoving ivermectin in their assholes or whatever, okay? And they find like whatever kind of fucking study that comes across like a little weird. And everything is discussed in academia. Everything, okay? It's no holds barred. Free speech, right? So they'll find whatever the fuck they can and then try to ram whatever academic paper that they have, that they're like, you know, of course, inappropriately discussing, that is totally irrelevant to the subject matter. And they love cramming that into like, this is what they're teaching in kindergarten. It's like, what fucking, you're an idiot, dude. No, they're not. You're not. That's not true. Like, you're so stupid. Man, he don't fly over buildings. What the fuck? That dude definitely flies over like the height of the building. Shut up. When he says neo-Marxism, he means Frankfurt School critical theory comprised of folks like Adorno, Horkheimer, Marcuse, Benjamin. Well, okay, see, unlike HasanAbi, I suggest reading them to learn about our current conditions. No, there's too much reading. Too much reading. I mean, you can if you want to, but you will be boring and annoying like that other guy.
I took a 200-level course on racial politics at Duke and we never covered CRT. But yeah, they're teaching it to 6-year-olds.